Way roll and go. Our boots and our clothes, boys, are all in the pond. To me, rollicking randy dandy ho. Heave a paw or heave away. Way roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cable's all stowed. To be rollicking randy dandy ho. Man starts casting and weave with a will. Way, hey, roll and go. Soon we'll be making our way down the hill to be rollicking randy dandy o. Heave a paw, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cable's all stowed to be rollicking randy dandy o. Soon we'll be warping her out through the locks. Way, roll and go. The pretty young maids will come down in flocks to be rollicking randy dandy o. Heave a paw, heave away. Way, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cable's all stowed. To me, rollicking randy dandy o. Morning, everyone. How are we? Hey, Zach. Hello, Justin. Hey, Brandon, Kevin, Blue Texas, Daniel. Fortunately, it's public domain song, that one. Come on, you hydrogen rods. No better welding rod for Damascus billets, but God, they're a pain in the ass to kickstart. Oh, righty then. Nice. How was Roy's stream? Sorry I missed it. Flux, flux, flux. Perhaps Roy will join us. Headed down to Cuba with a load of sugar. Bring me boys to Cuba. Running down to Cuba. Give me a girl who can dance fandango. Bring me boys to Cuba. Roy said flux off. Of course he did. That sounds exactly like something Roy would say. Good morning, everyone. Hello to Brazil from WA. Old habits die hard, eh, Daniel? So this is 3 steels. It's 1075 and 15 and 20 for the low for the high layer stuff, and it's interspersed with 80 CRV2. Just gonna clean the camera because I'm seeing some nasty lens flare. Probably not. The voice isn't my kind of place. Hey Matthew, how you going? Yeah, so currently we are working with 91 layers, and it's going to become 280 something, 260 something, I don't know. Math. But so currently we have 4 layers going in, and each layer has a 22 layer count interspersed with thick layer of 80 CRV2. So these layers here are 80 CRV2. So that's what we're currently working with. So we've got 4 layers of that layered up in there. And so eventually we'll have 4 3 is 12. 12 layers of 80 CRV2 plus the 4 times 4 is 16. 16 layers of 22, which math. Going to move this bandsaw back and plug in Preston. You did your job, you can rest now. Thank you. So that's what we're working with. And anyone was on my live yesterday on Instagram. This is the same billet. It's just that I've cut it up, I've ground it, clean, cut it up, and now we're rewelding. Maths. Hey Jared, how you going? I wouldn't mind going on Fortune Fire, but they don't get people from over here. Musical spoons. Oh, nice, Kevin. Yeah, I'm enjoying my my experiences with 80 CRV2. I just ordered another $200 worth of it to make some swords out of. Hand's all right. Still alive. 1172 layers, exactly right. 11T72. That's all good, Kevin. I'm just bouncing lives everywhere at the moment. All right, she's getting warm, so I'm gonna flux her up. It's a warm one today, so prepared to watch me die of the heat stroke again. Flux, flux, flux. Oi. My door fell off. Stay. I got a cutlass guard stuck in the drill press, and it decided to cut my hand open. It did not cut less. How you going, Adam? Need a kettle point on top of my forge. I've had a few rust days, Wanda. This week has been fun. Thankfully didn't cut two either. Well, I mean, it tried, but I had my steel caps on. Hooah. So this is billet Mark II for the sword that I'm working on. I also have a second billet of Damascus. This one's only a little baby billet. This is all crushed W's, and I've got to grind, cut, and stack this and forge weld it, and then it's going to be twisted. I know that one, Wanda. Glad you're alright. No, not Damascus for cutlass. This is a Damascus for a Viking sword. And this Damascus is for a pair of scissors that I'm sending to Grace Horn to finish. Because I figure if I'm going to send a pair of scissors to Grace Horn for her to finish, I may as well send her a pair of Damascus blanks. Grace is, like, yeah, beyond amazing. As a person and as a crafts person as well. So yes, I am looking forward to it myself. You're all good, Bryson. We haven't even done the first heat. We're still waiting for the billet to get up to temp, and that's going to take a little while. I like to give it a bit of a soak at temp this morning. It depends, Mark. Yeah, she has made larger shears. Yeah, Wanda, there are a few people like that. Okay, Matthew. Yeah, if you wanna do that, sure, go for it, and I'll send it there happily. I'm so sorry that, like, I can't help the fact that my country won't let me send it to you. It annoys me as much as it annoys you, I'm sure. The only problem I have is I don't have any grinding discs for my angle grinder. It is. It sucks though. Australia is open back up, but currently we have shipping restrictions to a number of countries. I think there's like 21 countries on the list. And they're all, you know, like small countries that we don't normally ship to anyway. But for some reason, the Falkland Islands is on that list, and that's where Matthew is. So, and I'm not sure what the reason for the shipping contingency not going ahead. I have no idea. It's above my pay grade. I'm not turning the camera so that Caitlin can't yell at me. I mean, I'm sure she can, but she has no evidence, no proof. You all saw nothing. I was wearing this though. This is an offcut of the billet that I'm layering up now. So I'm gonna quickly etch this, see what it looks like. Need tongs. Yes, that's tongs in my tong rack. No, I ain't got a permit for it. Nice. So it's not hardened, so it's not going to be as obvious. But focus camera, come on. Do the thing where you do the thing. That looks like crap. Is this camera blocked? Not anymore, it's not. Let me flip the camera and... Now do the thing. Nope, that's the wide angle lens. Let's try this again. How about now? There we go. Look at that. So you can see the higher layer with the interspersed ADCRV2. So we got 4 layers of that in there. So yeah, be nice and high layer at the end of the day. So what is that? It's 22, 16, Math. I'm gonna have to do long division. Multiplication. Two sixes is 12. Sixes are so 60, so 16 is 120, so 132, two tens 20, 20 tens 200, 220, so 352. So it's 352 layers plus the 3 4s 12 are, so 12 plus 352 is 364. 364 layers. And yes, the calculator was faster than me, but at least I got it done. I can still do the math. God. Yes, thank you for all of your help. I appreciate it, Daniel. It helps me know that I was right or wrong. I'm glad I was right. It's been a while since I've done multiplication on any kind of scale. Anyway, yeah, so it'll be 364 layers total, which will be nice. So the previous billet that I made a blade with it. We've got, so basically that blade I finished up, I wasn't very happy with it. It had a few little snaky bits in it and stuff like that. That was 280 layers, and it had a really nice fine pattern, but I wanted a little bit more boldness, and so that having these thicker layers of ADC RV2 I think is going to give me that boldness that I'm looking for. $500 divided by 7. No thanks. Division's a pain in the ass. I'm gonna stick to multiplication and addition. You have a mathematical proof that 5 is equal to 7. Fair enough. Yeah, scales are for full tang knives. I agree. It's the only thing they're good for. That and for weighing my Coke bottles after I drink, like before and after drinking. I need to get back to doing chalk talks again. I'll get there. One day. One day I'll get a lot of places. It depends, Adam. Depends on the size of the bottle. Yes, so the Damascus will be finished today. Hey, Troy. Fair enough, Lauren. That's one way to get an A. Number 6. Yeah, number 6 will do it. I mean, the higher the tonnage, the better, but a number 6 will do it. Floris Postems, a French bladesmith here on YouTube. He does a lot of his stuff with number 6, I believe. Hey, Dan. How you going, mate? They're getting there. I think she's about ready. Well, this is true, Ryan. It depends on what brand it is. I assume that it's a Norton, but if it's not a Norton, then, I don't know. But Nortons are numbered by weight, as far as I'm aware. So are the John Hine ones. Very much doubt it's a John Hine, though. AP leather, yeah. I tend to assume that they're talking Nortons because, like, those are the most common ones I see being used. Hey, Chris. Doing my best to, Zach. Trying to get back into the swing of filming again. Doing poorly, as usual. So you guys get to watch this build twice, aren't you? Look. First welding pass is always the quickest. Ideally, I want to get it back in the forge while it's still at welding temp. No worries, Jared. Oh, cool, Kevin. Glad to hear that. I think Jason Ellard's is a number 8 Norton from memory. Oh boy, it's going to be a warm one again today. All right, Black Swan, have a good one, mate. Jason's an 8, yeah, that's what I thought. I haven't seen much from Jason recently. I did see that he posted something recently about etching a 5,000 grit finished blade about this morning. See you, Lauren. Oh, cool, Adam. Yeah, no, it's good design. I like it. I think I still have the dimensions if you want for like angles and stuff, because I got Alex to draw it up in CAD for me. So sound should be back now. Oh, nice, Ryan. That'll be sweet. Yeah, I turned the microphone off for a little bit. Apparently I'm just out of focus today. Anyway. Sorry, I got quiet there because I'm filming. I don't want my voice on the camera if I can avoid it. Okay, so I'm going to swap out dies. Oh, nice, man. That's a good piece. Yeah, I'm just blurry. I'm a blurry kind of guy. Always out of focus. That's hashtag deep joke. Oh, nice, man. Glad to hear it. Always good to get back in the forge after our time away. Heat blur, yeah. Too hot for YouTube. It is always nice to have power in the shop. This is true. Unless your room malt burst from Nielsen, in which case, who needs power? Do a super clickbait YouTube like thumbnail. Bladesmith forges sword. Goes wrong at 3 a.m. Gone sexual. Oh, fun times, Zach. Moving to a new place is always exhilarating, but also annoying as hell. So you have my sympathies for the amount of effort you're about to go through. Should probably actually take the time to move the camera properly this time. Yeah. Time to straighten you out, boy. Hey, Bob, you're not too late. You're only 40 minutes late. See you later, Troy. Hello, Alex. All the clickbait titles. Just to make Alex super happy. Yeah, you couldn't tell by all of the empty slots? Yep. Well organized. Well, half the tools on that wall don't exist anymore because they got broken. Hello, Jim. What are you doing? Do you want us to come say hello to the people? All right. Here. You gonna step up? Look, it's another chicken. Say hello to the people. Is that you? Who is that? Is that you? It's got to be. This is... No? Okay. Not in the mood today. It is rather hot. Go. Be gone. Yes. Jan is the moodiest of cookies. Ugh. It is already hot, not trick, but yes, it's going to get hotter. Once I finish forging out this billet, I've got to forge the other billet. But I'll do that off screen because I think my camera would die. I think my phone would burn out. So today is supposed to get up to about 37. Adam. So technically away from the 40s. Technically. I'll tell you what the ambient temperature is in the shop. It is currently 37 in the shop. And the roof is currently sitting at 50 degrees. Yeah, that sounds about right, Daniel. Trade you, Zach. Trade you. Ambient temp of the shop? Hot. Indeed. We're slowly making headway. No, Jared, it's just the same. No, 44 is like 115, but yeah, close. Hey, Bobby. It's not the bolt that is worn, it's just the natural play in the head. It's a log splitter, not a hydraulic press for a forging. So slop is expected. See you later, Adam. Slop is not welcome, but slop is expected. I prefer no slop. Really likes focusing on that back wall. The wall is more interesting than me, apparently. Can't blame it. Wayne is a legend, absolutely true. EN42 is similar to 5160. Hey, not too bad, Jared. Not too bad. I sold a few things. Sold enough to cover the table and the room. Not amazingly well, but it went alright. That's true, Eric. Absolutely true. We should all to aspire to be like that. No, I haven't actually. I haven't trimmed up at all. I need to shave my head again. I had to let it grow back in because I got sunburned on my scalp. Yeah, Chris, it's a tough world at the moment, and I mean this period of the year is normally pretty rough for any retail. Anyway, it doesn't matter what's going on in the world, but obviously current situations being what they are isn't making things easier. Yeah, scalp sunburn sucks. But it meant that I couldn't shave, so that's why the hair grew back. Note to self, wear a hat when teaching cutlass. The dog is being a dingus. It's like she's in her death throes. Hello, Shadow. You're a monkey cock, Jesus. This is messy. backwards. Yeah, no trick. That's pretty much typical. Fair enough, Chris. I went bald because I was starting to bald anyway. Oh, that's awesome, Matthew. Yeah, WA summer lawn. Definitely. Shadow's a good pup. I'm wondering if I'm going to have enough steel. It's never fun. No matter how much steel I make, I just don't have enough. You'd think a 4-pound billet would be enough. Fair enough, no trick. Bit nicer down there. Just gonna go fill my water up. Whoa. Looks like you need water, Jan. Ow. I'll put the rest of this in the mag tank. Me versus Croc, I win. This billet is for a sword. Jared? Yeah, the other billet that's currently waiting to be crowned and restacked is for scissors. This billet's for a sword. Like you saw 1.5. Indeed, right. Apparently Damascus is back in the past. Yeah, Jared, I'm gonna narrow it down just a little bit, but I don't want to narrow it too much because that was a mistake I made with the last curve. I made it too narrow. The whole idea is that I don't want to make the same mistakes I made with the last one. Hey, Paul. As you should, Rob. As you should. Third time's charm. Don't say that. Don't say that. This is the second time. I don't want to do it another time. Twice is enough for me to waste, $100 worth of steel. $30 worth of gas, 316 stainless would be a soft hammer, but also more prone to chipping than a mild steel hammer. So basically, it's useless as a hammer. This is also true, Ryan. Reuse is kind of depends. Depends on how far along you get. Sometimes it's not worth reusing, just throw it away. Hey Ignis, long time no see. Get a 31-inch blade out of this. So we'll see. We will see. Oh, cool. No worries, Josh. Austin and stainless. Yeah, that's true. Stainless steel drift. That is technically true, Matthew, but you also run the risk of inclusions, more inclusions than you would otherwise. And I'm not so worried about steel loss at the moment. It's purely just, did I start out with a big enough billet? You just got to make allowances. When you're making a billet for a sword that can potentially undergo lots of impact moves, you want to limit the amount of potential failures, and cutting and stacking gives you a lot of failures. The other thing is it's actually slower, so you lose more to scale, because I can cut I can cut it into 5 pieces, stack it 5 high, squish it down. That's, basically like doing 2 folding cycles, folding and drawing. So I'm spending less time in the heat anyway. So, like it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, and I just don't want to take the risk. Yeah, Bobby, that always sucks. Because I've done forge welding, cut and fold, the old high school, the old hardcore way. And that's when I get all of my D-maps. I get very few D-lams doing it the old cut and grind way. HBA contest? Oh, nice. How'd that go? Zach, it's kind of how long is a piece of string? Shut up, Ignis. Linden's good at Prague. Nice. No, that's true, Bobby. That's right. It's like Brandon, who was trying to make a buoy for my buoy competition out of some feather that he bought, and both feather pattern billets that he had de-lammed pretty bad. That was hard to watch. Well, this time as well. Wouldn't mind it a little cooler than 18. I'm wore out from the last 2 days of forging. This billet has been kicking my ass.
Putting in a little bit of profile taper just to make it a little cleaner. Yeah, I agree, Zach. I was at fencing practice yesterday, so. Potentially, Josh. There are so many, like, the problem with, like, diagnosing Damascus problems is that if there are issues with, like, the way the forge is set up, the flux you're using, like, there are so many different variables in making Damascus that it's hard to nail it down to, like, one thing. If you've been making Damascus before and it's always worked, and then you just do it with this one piece of steel and it does work, then it's a little bit easier. It could be in that case, then that it's the Amazon steel. I keep saying that, Zach, but I never get around to it. Unfortunately, I do not speak Spanish. No se habla español. So I got a bit of profile taper in it, which is good. That's what I'm making for. Oh, boy. Hey, Josh, you never know when that might be useful. My uncle learned how to say my helicopter is full of eels in like 6 different languages. Je suis le forgeron. I used to, not trick, a while ago. These are just my old shirts. they say. La force se dit. Oh, excellent, Paul. $10.75. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Guaranteed. Could be non-trick. Could be. Tom. I'm not sure if Tom was running in the 90s. Might have been. This is journeyman class. You mean the at the symposium, Zach? Morning, Alpin. Hope you slept well, mate. Hey, Corey. How you going? Ooh. We currently have, we're going to approximate, we've got about 20 inches of steel. I need 30. I'm doing my best, Chris. I think we're going to test for JS this year. One day. Dusty, I can imagine. You had a good night. Currently the billet's sitting at 22 inches long. Need a bit more than that. Thanks very much, Josh. I really appreciate it, man. Have a good night, buddy. The scheming is fun, Corey. It's always nice to think about how you're going to get it done. This is going to be the last film. Forge. Let it cool down a bit. Whoop. Sorry, guys. Knock you over. Oh, fuck it. Well, I hope I'm going to be alright for cutlass instructions. Alright. My legs are killing me. It really depends on what you're making, Matthew. A lot of the stuff that I'll make can be made out of like 50 mil if you're doing stock removal, or 25 mil if you're forging. It really depends. I would advise going with the wider material and then forging it down to whatever cross section you want, because it's easier to, thin stuff down than it is to draw stuff out wider. Nah, that sucks, Corey. Yeah, 6 mil stock's good. 1/4 inch is what I use for most of my stuff. The only stuff that I use that isn't 1/4 inch is when I'm making Damascus, where I use 3 mil stock. Always an endless list, Corey. Always an endless list. Okay. Let's just give it a tap. So 23.5 inches. Still got plenty of thickness at the back end to work with. It's thick with 2 C's. Come on, camera. Play the game. I mean, I've got a stump that's made out of 90 by 90s or 4x4s, all bolted together. That was going to be an angle stump, but I ended up going with the steel instead. Oh. I'm only forging the preform. I just want to get, I reckon if I can get 27, 28 inches. Maybe I'll even get we can try not to make the same mistakes that I did last time. Last time I got it too thin. This time it'll. And this time I'm going to grind the fuller in rather than forging it. So I want a distal taper and a profile taper, Zach. So I want it, like 27. I want it tapering from like 10 mil down to 6, and I want it 50 mil wide at the base, and then maybe like 45, 40, maybe 35 at the end, at the tip. I don't know. That's a rough one, Kevin. I know some guys with some seriously good beards in WA. I went with steel for a number of reasons, Matthew. A, I wanted to be able to bolt it to the floor so it didn't move. B, I liked the structural integrity of the steel over the wood, because I found with wood it would degrade over time. We also had termites and stuff like that, so yeah. C, I had the steel lying around, so I was like, why not? And D, I just wanted to. Especially because dickheads kept telling me that I couldn't, or that it would be bad. The amount of ignorant comments about, oh, it's so loud and I'll be able to hear it from here, and I'm like, it's quiet. It's as quiet or more quiet than my old wood stump, so shut up. Yeah, steel is definitely worth it. I mean, like, I wouldn't use steel if I wasn't bolting it down. That's the one thing that I wouldn't do. If I still wanted a freestanding anvil that I could move around, I would want a stump, because it does provide a little bit more shock resistance and a little bit more muting than steel does when freestanding. But if you're going to bolt it to the floor, steel is the best way to go. Because then your anvil stand becomes the weight of your entire slab, which, you know, most slabs are pretty heavy. Oh yeah, for sure. But like with the size of steel that I used, like these are 10 mil thick, 100 by 100 steel angle iron. There's no flex in them whatsoever. So all of the force that's applied to the face goes straight down into the floor. And because there's rubber between the feet and the floor and rubber between the anvil and the stand, it's quiet. Exactly right, Bobby. And that's why all of the feet are bolted in place with, like, these bolts are welded to the steel plate, and then these are tightened down so hard that I can almost shear the weld. It's not going anywhere. Safe to say. Pecking at it at this stage because I don't want to go too thin. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, Corey. Have a good one, mate. All right, Zach. See you later, mate. Thanks for joining in, guys. I'm going to call it pretty soon myself, so once I get this thing drawn out, I'm going to go and rest inside for a bit. My glutes are freaking killing me. And I'm starving. Starving like Lee Marvin. doing a bit of straightening. Well, you're welcome, Matt. You had enough? You're doing your French, Daniel. Excellent. I need to get back to studying French. Snap, crackle, pop. Goes the spine. All right, Kevin. Cheers, mate. Thanks for hanging around. Oh, God damn it. Well, just broke. Tongs. This is why I have my feathers numbered for such an emergency. Should be long enough. It's not quite there yet, but look at that. Yeah. Oh no, that was Foghorn Leghorn. Well, I say, boy. Oh, did he? Yeah. Gotta remind myself I'm not actually forging a sword today. Just forget it. Okay, cool. Wabbit season. Duck season. Wabbit season. Duck season. Getting very close. That should do it, methinks, for now at least. So, don't think we're anywhere near the 30 inches I need, but we are at 27 inches exactly. So that is a good preform for the sword. Hey to anyone who is still hanging around. Yeah, the phone cooked itself, literally just burned out, and so I lost the string. But anyway, billet's finished. It was 27 inches in length at the end, 10 mil tapering down to 5, and so yeah, I'll be forging the blade out of that very soon, but I'm going to stay inside now because it's freaking hot out there. Thank you for everyone who joined in. Bye guys.